Hi you guys, welcome back to the vlog. I am back after a very long break. It was just I was getting into motherhood and getting used to it and the new routine that I've got going on, and I finally feel ready now to carry on filming and produce new content basically. So today's video is going to be 3 healthy baby recipes. So if you're starting off your weaning journey, carry on watching, and if that seems like something you're interested in, please like this video and subscribe to see more baby and me content. So yeah, let's get into the video. I'm just making Elisa's dinner tonight. So this is salmon. I've just cut the ends off of mine and Marat's, and I've seasoned hers with a little bit of black pepper, and I'm going to now put some lemon on top. This. And then I'm going to close hers up and season mine and Marat's with some salt and pepper and lemon. Okay, so like I said, Elisa is going to have a side of sweet potato. So I'm just going to peel and chop that now. And I'm just currently heating a pot of boiling water. I've used drinking water for hers rather than tap water, just to make sure it's safe. But yeah, I'm going to actually use all of this sweet potato, and then I'm going to freeze some because I got in the post today my silicone molds that I ordered. So I'm planning on like batch cooking some meals and then freezing, just to make life easier, especially in the morning. Normally she eats in the morning rather than the evening, and then in the morning I'm having to like make a breakfast for myself, make a breakfast for Marat, as we tend to eat different things, and then also make a breakfast for Elisa. So that's a lot of like cooking and washing up in the morning that nobody needs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to batch cooking. Oh, I will just say about the salmon. So this is her first time trying salmon, and obviously fish is an allergen. So this will be so if you introduce an allergen, you should wait 3 days before introducing the next allergen. So yeah, we'll see how she gets on with it. Hopefully she'll be fine. And yeah, and then after that I've actually made up some homemade hummus. So obviously that's got tahini in it, which is sesame seeds, which is an allergen. So I'm gonna wait the 3 days and then give her that, and I'm really excited. Like, so far she's loved everything, except for peas. She's not a massive fan of peas. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. So yeah, she has liked everything except peas so far. It was quite funny because she's such a good eater. Like, she'll try something, she'll give it a go, and then she'll finish it. But the peas, just from the beginning, were a no. I think it was like the texture, to be honest with you, rather, or it might have been the taste. I tasted it. The taste was quite strong of peas, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. So I'm going to batch cook the sweet potato mash. For the purpose of this dinner, she loves sweet potato, by the way. She had sweet potato mash before. So for this dinner, I'm just doing plain sweet potato, just to get her used to that taste again. But you can actually like add in cinnamon to sweet potato. So I think when I come to like reheat the sweet potato at different times for different meals, I think I will like experiment a little bit and see what she thinks of cinnamon. Yes, are you all excited? She's so excited. Yes, you are. Yes, you are so excited. Water's boiling, so in goes the sweet potato. Whilst the sweet potato is boiling away, I thought I would show you the silicone molds that I bought. So these are BPA free, and they're silicone materials, so like unlike ice cube trays, which are hard, these are easy to bend and pop the food out. So what I'm going to be doing is like batch cooking from now on, and then the sizes are kind of like the portion sizes Elisa would have anyway, so I can freeze things into portion sizes rather than like one big clump. So yeah, so I'll be batch cooking and then putting them in here, and then they come with a lid as well. And then yeah, just freezing those. So that's going to come in really handy. I bought 2. So yeah, I can't wait to see how much easier things are going to be in the morning. I have let the sweet potato cool. I've drained it and let it cool. And I'm going to now mash it and mix it with a little bit of my breast milk. Okay, so this is Elisa's plate, which I think is so cute. It's one of those, what do you call it, suction ones, so that won't be going anywhere. And her little spoon. So I'm just going to add a portion of sweet potato to her plate, and then I'm going to freeze some. So about 1 dessert spoon is what I'm going to give her, and then I'll freeze the rest. Okay, so I got 5 portions of sweet potato, and I'm just going to let it fully cool before I go and put the lid on and put it in the freezer.
She's opening her mouth. Eating for me.
You liked it, didn't you? You did. Sweet potato mixed with salmon. Yum yum. She's waiting for it, look, do you see?
Yeah, and this.
Good morning, it is the next day and I am making breakfast. I will just say normally I give Elisa breakfast rather than dinner, but yesterday was like a shopping day and so I just didn't have anything in, so I just did dinner for her. But yeah, so this morning we're doing breakfast. I'm going to do some porridge. Actually, I think this is going to be the last of my porridge. I love the Quaker Oats brand, but you can't buy it here in Turkey, so I'm always like going back, getting some, or getting people to bring me some and bring it here. But yeah, so I think this is the last day of porridge, unfortunately. I'm making it with almond milk with no added sugars. Elisa may have a dairy allergy. I've cut dairy out of my diet for a whole month now. Tuesday is when I can start slowly reintroducing it. So fingers crossed, when Tuesday comes, she doesn't react and we can, go on from there. But for now, I'm using almond milk. And then I'm going to add some peanut butter. Elisa has already had peanut butter, I can't remember when, maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And she's fine with peanuts, so I'm going to mix some of that in. I'm going to do some blueberries, so I'm going to cut them and smash them. Someone driving past with a really loud radio. And then I'm also going to have some, so I'm just going to top mine with a banana and some chia seeds. I might put some chia seeds in Elisa's, but I'm not sure. Maybe not today, maybe next time. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, and then, spilled it everywhere. Some almond milk. I like my porridge quite runny, so let me see. Oh no, it definitely needs more. Yeah, I'll go with that for now, and then I can always add some more milk later. Spilt it everywhere already. I'm just going to quarter the blueberries now, and smash them in, because I'm just so scared of like choking hazards and things. So I'll actually do this a bit more because this is a big one. I'm going to cook the blueberries in with the porridge and like smash them in, so I'll show you. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze these in. So I've quartered them and then I'm squeezing them in like this, and then when I'm cooking, I'm hoping they will like oil down as well. Right, let's turn this heat on and give it a mix. Oh, peanut butter. I'm going to add some peanut butter. Is that much? Are you chatting to Mama? Are you chatting to your mum? Where's your toy gone? Where's your toy gone? Okay, I'm going to let that thicken up now. I've just cut some banana up and I've decided I'll add a little bit to Elisa's bowl and just mash it up. She's had banana before and she likes that, so I might mix it into her porridge as well, just for that extra fruit. Okay, so this is the kind of consistency that I like it. But I'm just realising my mistake. I think I should have ground the oats up before I started, because I thought like the consistency would be fine, but looking at it now, I think it's a little bit thick maybe. I don't know, so I think I'm going to transfer Elisa's into my food processor, which I have here, and just blitz it up a little bit. And yeah, see how she gets on with that, so let's... Okay, and obviously this isn't one portion. I'm gonna freeze some, so yeah, I put some extra in. Did you lose your toys? Are they on the floor? There's one. There's one. There. Yeah, that's better. I'll show you consistency now. Get my spoon. As you can see, that's just so much better. Right, I've got Elisa's bowl here, so I already put the banana in. Let's just put a couple of spoons of porridge. And then I'm going to freeze the rest, so move this to the side. Got the silicone mold again. I'm just going to freeze these in batches. You excited? Yes, you're so excited for breakfast. I'm going to let this cool, and when it has cooled, I'll put it in the freezer. So this is Elisa's finished breakfast. We've just got mashed banana, rolled oats with blueberries and peanut butter, and then this is my one. So I've got the exact same thing, but I've topped mine with whole bananas, chia seeds and some extra peanut butter. So let's see if she likes it. Do you like blueberries? Do you like your blueberries? Hello, excuse the towel on my head, I've just jumped out of the shower. I was having to think of what I should serve Elisa for breakfast tomorrow, and I just couldn't think of anything, and then I was in the shower and I thought chia seed pudding. So I'm starting this evening and I'll put it in the fridge overnight, and then I'll finish off like the toppings and things like that tomorrow and show you if she likes it or not. So I'm going to put in, I've got coconut milk. So I'm using the coconut milk, no added sugars, 125 ml, I've already measured that out. And then I'm going to get some I've got blueberries, I'm going to put them into the food processor, and I really hope I can do this quickly because it's getting late and I don't want my neighbours to be annoyed with me. So I'm going to quickly put them into the food processor and blend them up just so that the blueberries aren't a choking risk tomorrow. So let's put this lid on. yeah, that looks absolutely fine to me. No choking risks. Okay, so I've got 2 mason jars here that have lids. So I'm just going to put in 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 2 teaspoons of peanut butter. This is 100% peanut butter. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and obviously mix that in with the coconut milk and blueberries. So let's get going. Okay, I think actually I'm going to add the peanut butter to the milk first and mix it in and then put it into the pots, because I don't want the peanut butter to get stuck to the chia seeds and create clumps. So okay, so that's all mixed together. So now I'm going to pour into the mason jars. Okay, not quite even, so I'm going to add some more coconut milk here. There we go, I don't want them too thick, so I'd sooner add a bit more milk anyway. Okay, put the lid on. And give a shake. Two chia seed puddings made for tomorrow. I think, so I'm going to leave those in the fridge overnight and then serve them in the morning. And I think what I'm going to do is mash up some strawberries to put on the side. But yeah, I'll see tomorrow. Oh my god, I look so tired. It's because I put mascara on today, and then when I washed it off, it's just made me look like panda eyes. But yeah, I also in this vlog wanted to talk about what age I started the weaning process with Elisa and why I chose that age, and also the method that we're using. So yeah, as the week goes on, I will explain all of that, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go to bed because I am tired, but I will see you in the morning for finishing these off and seeing if Elisa likes them and seeing if I like them as well. I've never tried chia seed pudding, so yeah, we'll give it a go. Anyway, night guys. Good morning. It's the next morning. I've taken the chia seeds out of the fridge. I hope they taste nice. I'm really unsure, but we'll see. So I've decided I'm going to serve the chia seeds with applesauce and strawberry. So for the applesauce, I've washed 3 apples. I'm now going to peel them, chop them, put them in a saucepan with a little bit of water and cinnamon, and then cook that and blend it. And so yeah, I'll take you along on that. Okay, and then don't throw away your peels. You can just save them to like snack on, or I don't know, I'm going to research what else you can do with them, but I'd be happy to just snack on them, to be honest. And why waste it? So let's talk about, whilst I'm chopping these apples, let's talk about why, what age I've weaned Elisa and why, and all that stuff that I spoke about last night. So, Elisa is currently 4.5 months old, and I started weaning her at 4 months. So I think it was the day after she turned 4 months. And I chose to do that because I was doing my research of when to wean, and basically, where am I putting this? Here. Basically, most websites were saying you can start between 4 and 6 months, but most were saying like 6 months is kind of the age to start, but you could start between 4 and 6 months. So some of the reasons you might start at 4 months were that the baby seemed ready, so if they're like sitting up by themselves, like showing an interest in food and all of that stuff. And the other thing I came across in my research was about allergies. So I don't know if I've said, but Elisa may have a dairy allergy. She was really ill, like, I won't go into details, but she was really ill. We took her to the doctor and he said for me to cut out dairy and then to reintroduce it a month later and see how she reacts, as she may be allergic. So I've cut out the dairy and luckily now she's fine, and I haven't reintroduced it yet. That's on Tuesday. So yeah, when I was doing my research, it said that you should introduce allergens between 4 and 6 months. And if you do that, then it reduces their likelihood of suffering from an allergy. Obviously, not 100%. Some children will just have allergies. They'll eat something for the first time, they'll be allergic to it. It doesn't matter how early or late you start, like some children will just have allergies. But to reduce the likelihood of that, you should introduce the allergens between 4 and 6 months. That's what I've seen in my research. And also, like, if your child has an allergy to one thing, so for example dairy, they're more likely to be allergic to other things, and that really scared me. So if she is allergic to dairy, I just wanted to make sure she wasn't allergic to anything else. And obviously you can't control that 100%, but I am trying to reduce that risk. So I wanted to introduce the allergens between 4 and 6 months. She was showing signs of readiness. She 100% was showing an interest in food. She was able to sit up with her little cushion in the high chair. And so we decided we would start at 4 months. And then also, when I was looking up like methods to feed babies, I wanted to do the baby-led weaning approach. So that's like finger foods, and they're self-feeding. They kind of take on a lot of that control. But yeah, so we were doing more like purees at the start because she was 4 months, and I was a bit nervous about the choking hazard of handheld foods at 4 months old. So we were doing a lot of purees, so I was preloading the spoon and giving it to her, and that was fine. And then just recently I've kind of taken over a little bit and just fed her myself, but I've realised that, and today now I'm going to try and get her to self-feed. I'll preload the spoon and give it to her and see what happens. So overall we're doing the baby-led weaning approach, but with purees right now. When I say purees as well, I don't always put everything in the food processor. Sometimes I just use a fork and mash it down, so there are still some lumps. I want her to get used to lumps, and from the beginning she's had lumps in her food and been fine with it, so we've been really lucky. And also I just want her to be an adventurous eater, so I'm not just making her like bland food. I am adding flavourings, spices, obviously little amounts. She's had black pepper and cinnamon so far, and a little bit of red pepper. I think that's, and a little bit of thyme. So yeah, that's what she's tried so far. But yeah, so overall started at 4 months because she was showing readiness and the allergy risk. Doing baby-led weaning, and yeah, so far it's all great. And also I did want to say, like, when I'm doing my research as well, it said babies in their 3rd trimester, when you're pregnant, babies take a lot of iron from the mum and they store it, so that when they're born they have that iron. and that tends to like start depleting between 4 to 6 months, and so they give you an iron supplement for the baby. And so in my head I just thought, if at 4 months a baby needs an iron supplement, surely that means they're ready for food, because like way back then they didn't have iron supplements. And so it just makes me think, you know, surely that means at 4 months they need a higher amount of iron. That's when you introduce the food. I don't know, that was just my personal thoughts on it. So yeah, so allergy risk, showing signs of readiness, a higher need for iron, and yeah, doing baby-led weaning. That is the reason I've started her, and she's done fantastic so far. She's done wonderfully. She loves her food, absolutely loves it. She loves the things that her mummy loves, so that makes me so happy. Yes, it does, it makes me so happy. But yeah, just every day I love seeing her try new things. It makes me really, really happy, and I kind of see this as a hobby as well. I'm really enjoying like researching what she can eat and new recipes, and coming up with new recipes myself, and finding out what the health benefits are for her. I've always enjoyed doing that for me anyway, so now I can do it for my little girl. It just makes me over the moon. But anyway, let's get on with this applesauce. Okay, I'm gonna add the apple to the pan and then add a little bit of water. I think I'm gonna start with like less is more. I don't know why the camera's doing that. I think I'm gonna start with the less is more approach with the water, because I can always like add more, but you can't take away. So got a cup. I'm not gonna put it all in, I think. I will put it all in. I've changed my mind. I'm gonna put it all in. And some cinnamon. Okay, I'm just gonna do a sprinkle of cinnamon. Let's see how we get on with that. So let's turn this heat on. Just gonna give it a quick stir. And put the lid on. Okay, I've washed these strawberries. I'm just gonna chop them up and kind of mush them so that Elisa can eat them. And that will be one of the sides for her chia seed pudding. When the water is boiling in the apple sauce, turn it down to a simmer. So I've just done that. Okay, so I just finely cut and then mashed with a fork. What, baby girl? What, baby girl? What's wrong? Should I get you another toy? So I just finely cut and mashed with a fork some strawberry. Marat got up and is with Elisa, so I'm gonna try my chia seed pudding. I'm just gonna put in Elisa's leftover strawberry. Oh, I didn't stir it. I'll stir it now. Okay, the texture seems okay, to be honest. I don't know if you can see. It's like, you know, I'm not sure about the peanut butter in it. I feel like maybe I should have added that at a different stage, or, you know, in the blender or something. I don't know. We'll see. Let me taste it. Some strawberries. Okay, here goes. Kind of just tastes like peanut butter, but with a different texture. So yeah, I think I'll be adding some applesauce tonight. I mean, it's not horrible, so I like it, that's good, it's healthy, but definitely needs something. With a bigger strawberry, it's nice actually, that gives it something it needs. I might put some more strawberries in mine now. The applesauce is cooked. Okay, so as you can see, like it's really soft like this. So let's blend it up. I'm just going to give it a little taste test. Let me see. It's really hot. No, I think it's nice, like that. Okay. Also, I just wanted to share a little hack. So I showed you the other day those silicone molds that I've got to put in the freezer, but they are pretty full now. I think I've got like 2 spaces left. So I've got some breast milk bags left over that go in the freezer. So I've been freezing things in here as well. So once the applesauce is cooled, I'm going to fill up the silicone molds and then fill up the breast milk bags. And yeah, then you can just defrost it really easily. So, okay, this is Elisa's breakfast already. We've got chia seed, blueberry, chia seed and coconut milk pudding with a dash of cinnamon. We've got applesauce with a dash of cinnamon, and then we've got some mashed up strawberries. So let's see if she likes it. Strawberries. That's not how you get strawberries off. She's like, I'm not sure on this texture. Let's see if this applesauce is cooled down. Yeah. Applesauce. Homemade applesauce. Is that nice? A little bit of chia seed pudding. A little bit of chia seed pudding. Okay, she loved the chia seed pudding with the strawberries in it, and then I fed her the applesauce on its own. She wasn't a fan, so I mixed it in, and then she wouldn't eat the chia seed pudding. So yeah, she likes chia seeds and strawberries, not so much the applesauce, but we'll try again. And that's it from me today. So I'm going to wrap up this video here. I hope you enjoyed watching me make the recipes, watching Elisa enjoy the food, and yeah, I hope you find it useful and that your baby will love the recipes too. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.